Hi everyone, welcome to Azza Noah Podcast, where we keep things real. This podcast is about meeting everyday people, sharing their life experience. Let's learn from them. Hey, welcome everyone. Today we have a friend of mine, a team member in a training program. His name is Mr. Hao. And today's topic is about passion, I believe.
Yes.
So let me introduce you to him. So tell me, Mr. how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Azza, my name is Hao.
Okay.
Really thank you to have this opportunity to come here and accept Azza's
my invitation. Thank you. You're welcome. Basically here it's about life learning, and these are real people that I invite because they have a life lesson they want to share with you all. So tell me, Mr. Hao, your what background are you? How you started?
Okay, so I am 38 years old this year, and I start with being a pastry chef. Okay, just an ordinary pastry chef. So now I am a bakery consultant and also a bakery equipment consultant by profession.
Alright.
Okay, so when I got this invitation from you, I was thinking what to share. So for a pastry chef, we are actually quite underpaid.
Oh, okay. When was this? Quite some time back?
Yeah, quite some time back. So if without passion, it's actually quite challenging for us to continue in F&B industry. So thanks for the invitation. So now I think that for the topic, I would like to share with everyone how I found my passion in my profession as a pastry chef or in the F&B line.
So you've been through many kind of jobs. I heard you studied in Japan.
Yes, I've been through a lot of jobs before. I was settled down as a pastry chef. After my studies, I did not. After my Form 5, I did not go and study as a pastry chef. I used 3 years to actually understand my own behavior before I pursue my studies. The reason is because a lot of my friends during that time came back from overseas and they regretted what they have studied. So I told myself I don't want to be this. I don't want to be.
You want to be different.
I don't want to waste my parents' money. And I don't want to waste my own time.
But at that time you didn't know what you want, right?
I didn't know. So I tried a lot of jobs. Graphic design, interior design.
Totally different.
Then after that, the last one was in a bakery line as a cake decorator. That's where I like the living of a pastry chef. It's so fun.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it so much.
So you're a doing person?
Yes. More on this. The reason I did not like all this design is because there's too many deadlines. And it was so stressful. So this really suits my character very well. So I told my parents that I want to go and pursue my studies. So ended up I paid for my own tuition fee in Japan. So I was
it must be very expensive in Japan.
Yes, I spent 280,000.
But why Japan of all places in the world? I thought people go to Switzerland.
Yes, during that time my internet was not that popular,
developed,
so we have very limited information. So I just choose Japan is because my sister was there.
Also, Mahathir look East policy, right?
One of the reasons was that. Also.
Many of students from Japan from Mahathir's time.
Yes. Then I went there for 4 years to pursue my studies.
Wow. Did you speak Japanese a little bit? Or did you have to learn to speak Japanese?
Yes. For 4 years. For the first year we have to practice our language there. Then only we go to the school. The college, bakery college. So what makes me into pastry line is something that I would like to share today.
Tell me.
So for example, I have been searching very, very hard what actually I want to do for a living, what actually I want to.
So what age is this?
21.
Okay, wow.
21.
So most people at 21 don't even know what they want.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, what do I want to do? So I was participating. I even joined the course, that we are going now.
Okay.
At the age of 19, I still do not know what I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
This is a motivational course?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
fine.
Yes.
That was a long time ago.
Yes, but my first course was 19 years old,
wow.
if you don't know. So
trying to discover yourself, I suppose.
Yes, yes. And I don't know what is the thing that I want. So I was trying, I was looking here and there, then I was participating courses. I was going to a lot of short courses, going to a lot of places to see what can I get from the experience, what actually catch my attention.
Okay.
So what at the end that makes me become a pastry chef, it's one day I remember accidentally I baked a cake for one of my friends.
Okay.
And when I present the cake to her, when she opened up, it was actually one of my auntie.
Okay.
And then when
Here in Malaysia?
Yes, in Malaysia.
Okay.
And this auntie actually happens to came back from Japan also.
Oh, all right.
So when she opened up the cake, wow.
Why?
That wow when she saw I baked for her the cakes, the wow itself kicks me. And that's where I find a very huge sense of acknowledgement.
Satisfaction.
Yes. So that is like, this is what I want to do. I want to do for the rest of my life.
Wow, that's from somebody's appreciating your work.
Yes.
And what was it? The smell, or the look, or the taste?
The surprise, the look, the dedication, the hard work that I put to make a raw material or ingredients become something that can wow.
But all this time before, you are not sure of your passion.
I'm not sure, like I said.
You're still just doing what you have to do. You agak-agak only lah.
Yes, I was
fine.
a graphic designer. Interior design. I was trying to do a lot of nice things to see what can the society accept me. And out of everything, and I was finding answers everywhere. And at the end, I realized that passion itself comes from what lies in you internally, and you create it that other people also connected with the things that you created, and they also will be not really motivated but touched and or wowed by you, the wow factor, and that drive, that surprise, that appreciation, that drives me until today. Yes. So, and I call that passion.
Okay, so that's make you want to better yourself also.
But being better or
being passionate, you have to, right?
You have elevate myself.
Creativity must be creative and all that. Yeah. So
I learned most of my skill in Japan. Okay, but this passion or the wow factor in me that can spread out to people, that does not even stop me in improving, but also inspire me to share.
Okay.
That's why I am more than love in every day my profession now as a consultant to share.
And you will not consider any other job. This is really what you want.
This is something that I love it so much. I won't consider another line, but I will enhance.
Okay.
I will enhance more possibilities from the same line.
So you work for people many years also in this line?
Yes. I work in ingredients company.
Okay.
I work in ingredients factory.
Yeah.
I work in equipment factory now.
Okay, because you have the passion, do you think that that makes you a better person in this in your line of work?
I would not say a better, but a unique position versus the same
somebody else who don't have a passion,
who is doing the same thing.
All right.
So I don't mind. From my come from, it's not about what I can get from this deal or what I can get from my company paying me, but it's what can I serve to my customer or the person who is buying my product.
So it's the satisfaction of seeing people enjoying your work?
and also receive what I can give them.
Can you tell me about passion? What is that feeling? Is there a certain type of feeling that you feel? Is it
I feel being acknowledged. For me, passion it's a drive that it's very warm in me. It's a drive that will keep me on going, and it's passion itself. It makes me very energized in doing the things continuously. I don't feel bored. Yes, and I feel very alive doing the thing continuously, and I feel being acknowledged with people seeing what I'm doing, and they recognize me, and they want to even learn from me maybe. So I acknowledge that as my passion. I don't know about others, but that is my passion.
But what's your advice to a lot of young people? Still, they do things without having passion. I mean, any advice you want to give them about how to find that passion?
So like what I shared just now, it's actually not going out and look for what is your passion, but really come from inside, understand from what can you create. When my young days,
you have to try, right? You have to try different jobs to know what is your passion.
Yes.
So from trial and error as well.
Yes.
So there'll be a time when you feel this is what I'm passionate about. That's when you discover yourself.
From my young days, I do not know so much. The only thing I know is what I don't like.
So you just do what you have to do.
I will take off what I don't like. For example, I'm bad at math.
Okay. Right.
So I will try not to touch things that have a lot of numbers.
All right.
I'll never be an accountant.
All right.
If I'm bad in
creativity, maybe.
Yes, and I will take out. So that's why the 3 jobs that's related in me, it's all design, and now it's in baking. So it's more on what I can. So for the young one, don't try to be too ambitious. Try something that it's totally out from the box.
But if you don't have a passion, do you encourage people to find that passion so they can go far?
Definitely, yes.
So, is it that they have to try different jobs to find that passion?
Try different things, not necessarily. You
have some idea, right? When you did pastry, you did have some idea that you like the job.
I have no idea at first.
Even though you just did it because you have to.
No, I just try.
Try.
Yes, I just.
You must have picked pastry from the sky for some reason.
Like I said, I picked design first.
Right.
I picked design again.
Okay.
I tried other things in between. I even actually, I recall, I even tried furniture.
No passion.
No passion. Yeah.
Okay.
Because during that time, my family has really some kind of related matters with furniture. They have some business related, so I wanted to take over that, but no.
Still
that wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't.
Well, no point doing something you're not happy about. Sometimes you're not honest with yourself, what you really want. You just do it for the sake of what other people want you to do. Perhaps now you found something passionate, and being honest about what you want to do, that keeps you going, I suppose.
Yes.
A lot of people are not passionate about what they do, and they lie to themselves, thinking that, hey, I just have to do it for the job. So it's not passion. So I believe we highly recommend passion, I think.
I would say it's more than happy, like what you just said, it's enjoy. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy giving my bakery consultation. I enjoy sharing my bakery knowledge because my come from I've wasted a lot of ingredients. And I don't want my customer to waste the amount of ingredients that I waste before. So I find that like I really enjoy doing that, and it matches the things that I enjoy to bake. So I'm sharing what I enjoy with others, and that is my profession.
So how is a professional chef? A pastry chef, yeah? Okay. So pastry is just specifically pastry, or that includes cakes and all that?
Cakes and breads, pastries.
Okay.
Desserts.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you do your own business. You market ovens, or do you have you thought about trying your own business?
Yes, definitely. That will be my next year plan.
Okay.
I plan to have a place to place all my passionate products to the rack.
Okay.
And so that other can actually taste my passion.
So pastry and cakes are the same thing as well? Do you make cakes?
Yes, I make cakes. Pastry will be more on like puff pastries.
Okay.
Yeah, more
cakes,
on
Japanese cake, are they different to European cakes?
Very much different.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. My advice to a lot of young chefs, if they would like to pursue their studies.
Okay.
Frankly speaking, don't consider going to overseas country where they have 4 seasons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because out of the 4 seasons, only summer, the recipes, it's workable.
Oh.
The rest you have to tweak yourself or you can't get the ingredients.
Oh, so because summer is warmer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Similar to our climate.
Yes. And actually Malaysia itself, the level of professionalism in Kuala Lumpur or PJ, the school itself, it's same. It's it's as good as all the schools abroad. I've compared the syllabus.
Really?
Yes.
So meaning that those who want to venture in this
into
field,
the studies,
they can do it in Malaysia without going overseas.
Yes. And
they're just as good.
I would say better because of the
climate.
Climax.
Okay.
Because of the weather, because of the temperature in Malaysia, whatever they learn here, it will be more suitable. It will be more money making versus what you learn in overseas.
What are the big names in these schools?
We have our local Gordon de Blue. Okay, that is an international brand in Sunway itself. And then we have Academy School of Pastry Arts. This school actually won the best pastry school in Asia.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so they don't have to spend money overseas, Europe, and to become a qualified pastry chef, right?
Yes.
And we are recognized here.
Yes.
So
and there are more schools.
So young people out there who wants to have a go, have a try. There are schools here, colleges. They want to study at much lower cost, and they're just as good.
Yes.
Compared to Europe and Japan, I suppose.
Yes.
But Japan is something unique. For and those French. Days, and French. Okay. So what is it like working in a Japanese environment when you were there? When you found your passion, you found it there in Japan?
I found it here. Then I go there and studied my skill. For Japan lifestyle,
do you recommend study in Japan?
Not for pastry.
Okay, fine. Was it tough? Or their style
it is very tough,
very hard and very strict?
It is very consistent. It is very. They are very SOP-ized. A lot of things, it's everything arranged properly. And then I love their attitude, their manners. It's everything about them. It speaks about them. These are the plus point. But for me, because I am from a creative background, too much for me is a bit of too much restriction.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than
stops creativity when they have too much. From what I understand.
Yeah.
Too much restrictions.
Other than that, it's a very good country to explore. If you, there was a saying. Now I don't think so. It's valid anymore. If you are able to survive in Tokyo, you are able to survive in any city around the world.
Is there something in Japan style of teaching that's different to everywhere around the world?
Yes, I would say they are extremely precise.
On time.
Precise. Yeah, 1 means 1. If it's 58, means 58. It's not 60.
There's no compromise.
It's not 57. Yes, no compromise. That is the thing about them. Yeah. So, yeah, that is the wonderful part of them.
And they are honorable people. That one I know. So even in studies, they have high expectation.
Actually, no. Yeah, they are very free and they don't come from expectation. They respect human rights very much, and throughout the years they got influenced by the American a lot.
Now,
yeah, So
fast food all day.
The thinking, it's much more liberating nowadays for them.
I mean, you didn't learn about Japanese food, how to make sushi, sashimi, or?
I did learn, but I don't really see that in my own profession. I don't have the passion in so much in hot food cooking. So many
Japanese restaurants now. I love Japanese food.
Yes, it's much more healthier. This is something for sure. Okay. So is there any final question?
I usually end my interview with a short question. Do you find honesty very important in our life, and especially our training that we've been together on a motivational course? What's your opinion on that?
For me, honesty itself, it's something you can't hide. Why I say so is there are things that we can actually see through people. For example, the person's energy, the person's mood, how is it, or the expression. So for me, if someone is trying to hide something, now we can actually really can feel it. So honesty is so important if I would want others to connect with me and I want to connect with others.
But don't you think in our society now we live a life of lies because we're conditioned to keep up with society, culture, that we put a mask ahead of us, we keep it to ourselves, we're not honest with one another?
I think that is authenticity, what you mean? Yes. Authenticity and vulnerable?
Yeah.
Yes, that is very, very important.
Is it common among people? They feel they keep up. We Asians especially, they grow up with our parents taught us not to question. We're very strict. Kena rotan those days. Today is different. So we are programmed to not ask questions, especially Asians when they go overseas. Do you find that some limitation there, especially for the young?
Yes. Exactly. The first thing that hits my mind, it's the limitation of creativity, the limitation of what the person fully potential is. So it is in the Asian culture actually that we were being taught or being shaped or being molded or being boxed. So this is something that I strongly stand with what you just mentioned. Creativity and fullest potential must be unleashed to create a better world. Each individual, especially like me, I believe that everyone must live their life, must have their emotion, and whatever their thought is fully released to be as authentic as possible. We have our own very unique identity as a Malaysian. We must be I am very, very proud of myself being a Malaysian. I have friends all over the world, but I'm always been very proud when I'm selling ovens in Italy. I'm so proud that I'm a Malaysian. I'm the only one Asian that can connect country with country because of our language, because of our culture, and it's so proud of me being a Malaysian with what we are brought up in the culture here. So
no, but sometimes we live a life, we try to follow society, but deep inside we are not that. Do you find sometimes we pretend? I think being honest is quite liberating. Living a life of honesty, you feel you're not happier, you're not having to hold back, and feel liberated and free from all this numbness and feeling, why should I pretend to be this and that? Because society today, we are so controlled. We have to behave a certain manner, which you don't have to.
Yes.
And in our team, sometimes you can see, they are not what they are, and they're so scared to come out of their shell because they're scared of being judged, for instance. So I feel strongly that honesty is so important to liberate yourself. What do you think of that?
Yes, and this has to come from every individual.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes to my mind, I believe that I am someone that it's honest enough to face my feeling and face who I am, but at the very same time, am I giving enough space to people around me to be themselves? This is the question I'm asking myself when you are asking me.
Okay.
So this is something that, especially in Asia, in Malaysia, am I giving enough space to my brothers, to my sister, to my team members?
Meaning what? I don't get you. Space in what sense?
Let them to be honest, to give themselves.
All right. But it is important to be, right?
Yes, it is important.
Otherwise, you go through life being a fake, I suppose.
It is very important because when I understand honesty is important, I'm liberate. There are endless possibilities that I can create.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel your ego or what, for instance, in a training, I feel kind of, why should I bother to tell? I don't want to be honest with you. I think I should be because it helps you to change. So I just be blunt and honest about you so that you can change. So do you think I should be honest with you, or should I just keep it to myself and let it be?
Everyone have a choice.
Right.
Everyone have a choice.
Okay.
So it's actually when this situation comes to me, the first thing is I would acknowledge myself. I have a choice to tell or not.
Right.
The second question will come to me is, do I care enough for this person to tell him or her or not? So what am I wanting to experience today?
Right.
If I'm wanting to experience care for that person and I care enough for that person, I will find my way to deliver the message out of care with the person and always
diplomatically lah.
I don't want to use the word whether diplomatically or direct, but I would focus from my intention. My come from is care.
Let's say I'm the ego guy. Let's say, would you could you tell me I'm egotistical, even though I don't realize? You say I could have a blind spot.
Everyone has a blind spot.
So you would tell me?
Yes.
Directly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
because
you'll be honest
I care
about it.
enough for you, Asa.
All right.
The come from is always, I really care enough.
Not saying that I have ego. I'm just stating an example so that you would then I appreciate that.
Yes.
It hurts. I think it will hurt me a lot to hear that. But because you come from somebody who cares, I think I should take it, learn from it.
Let's make a distinction. Hurt is just a feeling, and it becomes hurt is because you take that as something that will hurt you. Yes.
But you also, when you ask me, you might think it will hurt me. But
if my come from is care, I would use all about care language to care about you.
But honesty hurts too, right? Being honest hurts. You have to be.
In cases, and I would say it will hurt is because if the other party, it's very
the feedback is negative. It will hurt the person.
Yes, most of the time. No, when the relationship and trust is built.
Okay. So I'll just go back to the room and cry.
So Azza, do you trust me? Do we have a relationship?
Yeah, of course. Is coaching me on this, so that's why I asked him the question. So I knew you could answer it. So I won't do that. I don't cry. No, I mean it's okay to cry also, right?
It's okay to cry. Right, yeah. It is just an emotion.
So great. So anyway, time is coming up to the end already. It's quite a while. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And sharing with people, with you out there. Hopefully you can pick up some tips on how we can go through life challenges and learn and obtain peace and happiness for your life. And this is the whole purpose of this podcast. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy it. So thank you very much, Mr. Hao.
Thank you. Enjoy life.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.